Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Eternal Strands. With the capital city opened up and we've begun to explore, with a lot more arcs, biomes and areas to sink our teeth into. Without any further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're doing well this evening. Hope your workday's not been too bad. Get yourself a warm beverage, get your feet up, and join me. We are at night time, which means we can crack on with this next quest. We've put together a few different armor pieces and this fancy kinetic greatsword that launches me into the air. I still need to kind of figure out how to aim with it, for lack of a better term, but I can use it to jump a little bit. Doesn't give me too much, though, for platforming. Right, so we need to go to either Dredger's Mire, Glintwood Hollow. Let's have a look at how those zones are doing. Hollow's got a drought on. I assume it's still nighttime. And the Mire has miasma, which we can't really deal with, and it's an Ash Peak Drake in either case. I think we try and get this side quest sorted first, because we've a lot of quests opening up now. Do I have any more that are in those locations? I need to get more drakes done in, which is break the horns, break one wing, not both, and then we can drain the back of it. And the others are looking for specific stuff in Denevron. That's fine. Let's get this one out of the way first. If it's a drought, we need to swap to the heat resistance set we made. And we'll have a lot less armor, but should not burn alive. Okay, that puts me at 122 heat resistance. How much difference will that actually make, though? It's not even halfway up the bar, so until we upgrade them, it's hard to say. Can I upgrade them a little? I didn't have many materials left yesterday, and I know upgrading and reforging are different things. Upgrading just requires the same material, but I don't have a lot of excess right now. I could do one of them a little bit. Two? Might as well.
Kept it light for agility.
Okay, that works out for now. Again, I'll be taking more damage, but hopefully this means we can survive whatever the drought does. There are still 9 codex things I need to find in this place. From what I can tell, I need to be melting ice and stuff, because we found a couple just hidden underneath things, and there'll be pockets I miss. It might be a matter of going back at the end of the game. I'd like to hope we get given, not necessarily just slapping them all over the map, maybe a compass to them. But push comes to shove, and I just want to get all the codex entries read.
This don't last long. The plants would cook.
Farewell food supply.
I will end up Googling.
Anything flammable will ignite and spread far too easily.
More fur for cold. Feels good. I wonder if their furs just set alight. Oh look, no, that seems to be one of the things we need. Excellent. At the very least we can do our quest then. Lizard. I could summon those little fire guys as well. Now we got that from one of the other arcs. There's a lot to explore in Denevron. And then we found 2 other zones next to it that we were being led through. One of which had a new big monster arc creature in it. Big bird that shot ice about the place. It was a bit of a mad rush to get through, but we were alright in the end. Got that firebox. Hey, heat resistance coming in handy there. Come here. Freeze him, goddammit. Also, my cold resistance will be garbage. Can I just stand in most of this fire now? With the heat resistance where it is? Again, we're about 122, probably a little higher from the upgrades. Nope, we still tick. We still tick. Turns out fire is still hot.
Love Diane's chorus. Just need to grab those ink caps and we'll have everything they asked for.
It's going to depend where those ink things are. Might or might not have been in this cave. I'm not going to remember for a while, but we might as well find out. To burn it down at the moment. Wasting my one ice resist potion. Until we get a few more of those tonics, at the very least. If I break these, will it work? Oh, it's alright, there wasn't much in the way of getting past. It did a lot of damage, though. I have been in this one. Still, grab the chest. Lizard! Just about these invisible lizards. Oh, health. This is the way we actually entered this cave the first time, was going from this direction. Stand up. Oh, yellow brick! Peaky developers. Austin Wintery! Thank you for your contributions. Can't believe I thought they were cheese. I don't think you can blame me though, just yellowy blocks about the place. But the moment the connection was made, oh yeah, these are bricks, developer, yep. Oh, don't know about this. Okay. Where are these mushrooms going to be? Say in my quest? In the outskirts, but unclear as to closer location. Ow. The noise of 4 damage will never not make me just cringe in the background. You know, the proper use of the word cringe, where it makes your body do that thing where you're like, bastardized version of use it for anything I dislike we hear all these days. Oh, it's one of them little things. One of my little pet peeves. Drives me nuts. Ooh. Proper look at the weird magical water. Can clear more gaps with my fully upgraded blast thing, but still want to be careful. What's all that red up there? The thing's just on fire, or does the drought bring new materials of some kind? And where's the dragon? That's all just on fire.
If I pick up any more of these, I'll spend an entire day scrubbing the ink off my hands.
No dear.
This should be enough of everything for Lane.
Good stuff. Why is that now a giant fireball? What's happening up there? Investigate. I know lizards, but you go down with a couple of swings. Whee! Ooh, we made a run with such a tiny bit of ice on it. That's better. Hold still. I always like that they hit each other. Still think there needs to be a little more freedom in the animation when it comes to when some of my hits land on the greatsword. I can't always get out of the swing as early as I'd like. It's a minor grievance. We're still ending things rightly. Ranged enemies in this game don't half run away though. I haven't really thought. It looked like the big ice bird might well be one of those that's a little more ranged, and certainly the big golem-like fellas. Just spawn 3 more. Why? They had some ranged capabilities, but it wasn't like their whole shebang. It'd be dangerous from whichever distance we tried to fight them at. Q heat resist. Oh, it's like a hive. I understand. I need flinging stuff at it. Like the wasps themselves probably end up doing more damage. Feel when I've got that lack of magic regen. Oh, I did hurt him. I'm missing. Put my sword on, please. Hang on, I just need to climb up there and batter the damn thing. It'd be much easier. If I could land. Takes were made. Please, angry wasps, I would just like to destroy your home. Lovely. No longer a problem. At least we know what those are now. I am struggling with gravity this evening. More of them. Got all the mushrooms we need. We just need to find the dragon now. And wherever the codex entries might be. If there's a non-ice, usually there's an ice lizard down there. I wonder if there is now a fire version or something else entirely hidden about. Nope, still the ice fella. Yeah, have a friend. Still got a nasty swing on it. That jump attack does plenty for me though. Good for now. All my inventory slots. It feels better, but it's still not ideal. I wish there was like another row. Especially fully upgraded now. I get they probably don't want you to have the capability to get everything each time, but no, I'm a big fan of convenience. Oh! Should have thought of that. Bling, my little guy. Makes him blow up. Anyone around here seen a dragon? Or Drake. The game might or might not have the distinctions. Depends if we see a dragon later on. Wouldn't surprise me. Needed more steel, didn't I? Cold resist though. Steel's just so very general use, and I can find a load of it. See, look, it knocks it just a little out of my line. Oh, bonus lizard hit. Honk. Stamina. What I give for armor with stamina. I imagine that wouldn't then come with health. So I've got to remember, I take more damage when I'm out of stamina. Yeah, any sneaky caves on the cliffside? We've seen a couple of ice caves that just required a different perspective. This we melted, and that's where I found a codex entry. So I'm looking for similar that does that. Grab all the bits. Getting a lot of that fire bloom fiber. I need that a lot for more heat resist stuff. The Drake's all the way at the other side of the map. Okay, so I'll clear out what's here first. Still trying to keep an eye for said codex entries. Knackered. Slow roll. Excellent. So we're making our way up and around. Fire wasp. I literally get the jump on something. I actually do a lot of damage very quickly, so worry a little less. Doesn't seem to be anything in that side of the waterfall. I'll check the starting point. Just 'cause I don't know how correlate. Now that we've played for a good number of more hours, maybe there was something this early on that I just missed. Little side cavern or something. Game says not that way. Keep the gathering going though. Right, very starting point. Good swing around, sort some right out. Okay, locks off. Have to check. And up on the other side. Now there isn't too much point going too high. That's surprised me on occasion though, and those little yellow bricks can be pretty much anywhere. Sneaky little ledges in caves and such. Okay, locked there. No, a little cave over here. Maybe I came in it, maybe I didn't. Or steel. Ah, not. I think it not have been said codex. Mole's missive. Transcript of a privileged conversation in Udia. Interlopers. Okay, it's more stuff found at least. Worth going up. Here's me big ball. Come here. Nope. Okay, I'm glad it didn't just yeet me away. I'm glad it gave me a moment to be like, hey, you've not fallen to your death, but... What did I just say? But you have the option to turn back. I appreciate that now. Now let's head down in this direction. And then up on the right-hand side, I don't think I explored that thoroughly. At least something or other. Hindra's Brook, that's the one. Bee's nest. You go deal with them bees for me, would you? Didn't even bother. We go, sorted out nice and early. No more endlessly spawning. Come on, fella. Get that bee. Or hit me, you swine. Oh, I accidentally put my ball down. Didn't realise. Suddenly got yeeted miles away. An exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Wondering if there's a yellow brick in that tree. Might be. I don't know. We found one in one tree. Hitting a height point though. There we go. Kind of have to drop and then grab quickly to make sure you get on the side you want. Feels a little jammy. Don't see any point higher where you could put one. Unless it's at the very tippity top of this branch. Oh no. This is a mistake. This is how we die and lose resources. Climb, climb, grab. Oh, took double fall damage. Well, there's a first time for everything. I love being able to do that now. I appreciate... I can't remember Wolf who came in and informed me of that. It's a delightful little way to use that. I don't think I'd have ever considered using it to launch myself. Someone hadn't pointed it out to me. Those are little bits that I don't mind. Like, give me a moment of try and figure something out, but if it's clear, he's not going to get this. He doesn't even know the thing this. So I like going in blind. I like figuring it out. I'm nervous and excited for Monster Hunter Wilds. Just have people come and being like, you know, if you use this weapon, you should be using this kind of weapon. You don't use elemental weapons for greatswords. I'm like, you don't know what they've changed. You don't know what they've changed for Wilds. Maybe it's viable this time. Maybe I can have a goddamn lightning greatsword and not have people be pissed about it. So generally for elemental weapons, you wanted stuff that was faster to build up the elemental damage and to proc status effects and that kind of thing. So it really wasn't worth it on the big two-handers when you could just be using raw damage. But I'm hoping Wilds has, I don't know, even that out a bit. Why even give me the ability to do so, you know? I'm not going to be able to make use of it. I don't think I've checked past where one of the arcs usually is up by this mine very often. Anything up and around here? Certainly higher bits up there. Mine would seem to indicate there's something going down somewhere. Higher up and around. There's a boy. Excuse me. Give me that steel. His big AoE seems a little ineffectual when I knock him back so quickly. Ooh. Cheeky beggar. Trying to lead the shot. MVP plays for you. No, no scope 360 garbage. No, 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 no. I see you, barrier, but I'm just wondering. Alright, alright. Let me check. Doesn't extend past more than that way, though. Oh, cliff on fire. No fire, dude. How about you chill out? Okay. I love that stun. I don't know what dictates that stun at the moment. Ooh, got a purple. I drop that. I drop that one. It's because there's literally more of that right here. On one. It's not like I'm going to check every single tree in case there's a yellow brick up there, but when they're individual and high by themselves. Oh, it's a fiddly tree. Okay, it doesn't seem like anything. Inquiring minds, they've got to know. Became so icy. So if I chuck ice into my little black hole, it actually creates a field of ice on the ground as well. Good to know for fighting something bigger. Said dragon, apparently. Oh, you speak of the devil. There you are. My leg! I'm actually going to go and clear out these bees first. Dragon. The bees, though. Hey. That worked out pretty well. Hey, how it's hanging off the edge. Drake's getting involved. I need to do this quickly. Nope, this isn't doing it quickly. This is doing it poorly. These the others are dying in the AoE stuff. Okay, there we go, there we go. Not quite. I've had it down, god damn it. Okay, now with a dragon here, this is actually getting pretty messy. Do you wasps want to get involved with the dragon? You're just going to be scumbags to me. There we go. No! I just slipped off it. Tickling. There we go. Problem solved. Take my fire resist here while we're fighting it. Alright, one ring, both horns. I love how it tries to burn you off by just scouring the earth. Oh no, ran out of stamina. I also have... No, I do have healing potions. It's alright, I was sat on the wrong one. Oh, speaking of. That helps a little bit. Dragon. Think about this calmly. Ow! Thank you, fire resist. Setting the fields ablaze. overland, please. Just a bit more distance. Nope, I can't kind of... I thought I maybe could freeze it out of midair. Alas. I think this is the wing I haven't hit. I have hit, rather. There it is, there's one. Okay, now for face. Ice. There's one horn. Drop some garbage for it. Trying to look for something that's just neutral. Kind of neutral, but can I drop anything? A little bit of cold resist, I want those. There's a lot of wood about, though. Nah, I just dropped the linen. Quite get it. I love how upset it is that I beamed its face and now it's just trying to ram that into the ground. Miss. You can't do too much damage because if I kill it, then I can't extract aspects. You need to try and find a potion, though. Ah, very nice. Just destroyed so much forest. Oh, boy! Just enough. No! Git. Absolute git. Back up. Back up. It was really cool to kind of meet it in midair, but then I absolutely did myself. Go away, doggo. This is not your fight. Coming back, dragon. Don't you swan off anywhere. It doesn't seem like it's in the Monster Hunter avenue of, oh, it will just leave the zone, mayhaps. Or go find somewhere else to sleep. In theory. Oh, it has swanned off, though, to the other side. It was trying to get to me. Health bar went as well. What does that mean? In terms of this game, what does that mean? Are both its wings damaged? Crap. I didn't want to damage both wings. That's completely done everything in. Well, we'll fight enough of them as time goes on, I'm sure. How is he still flying that much with both wings done in? Ooh. Inner veil sketches. Carefully drawn. Some outsiders must have survived the surge a long time. He has flown to the other side of the goddamn map. Yellow brick up here. Could it be? No. Is he coming back, or? I can only fast travel back to camp. I don't think that takes me to one of the other places. He is coming back. A shame, but we'll just have to take him down now. I imagine that's because I wasn't keeping track of which wing I was just battering. Maybe some of the AoE damage, like when it was chonking onto the ice. It was just taking damage then. Ow. There we go. That put a little ice ring down. Curse you. Yeah, creating that little ice floor seems to help. A little bit of damage. Still unclear if I could chop off the tail. We'll find out though. Just underneath. Big hit, but not ideal. Oh, not again. Scumbag. I can make a small one. Didn't have enough magic. There is a chonk noise as I hit the tail. I don't know if that like implies it's heavily armored in some way, or if I need to make it brittle. That's something the game's brought up a couple times. And I have buggered getting its energy or what have you. But yeah, it's taking sod all damage, but my ice wall doesn't really cause things to go brittle. Cheated the stone out of the way. Raise the ice. Create that little frosty bit beneath him. Make it explode. Chunk of airweed damage. The base of the tail. Climb up the butt. Like it looks like, you see how it's all crusty and now it's great. Maybe that's just, you can't get any more bonus damage off this piece. Should fly off again. Yeah, it's happened there too. I understand. It's like the big guys when you target the fleshy bit on the golems.
No chance we'll get a new strand from that.
Listen, Aria.
The only way to strengthen the power is through active harvest.
I didn't mean to break the other wing, okay? I tried. Rid of the iron for the Drake scale. Gotta keep them legendaries. These flame turn lever. That sounds pretty flame resisty. When were you? You were just common. Sod it. We'll get the flame resist one. I'm just going to have to be more careful fighting these. Making sure I know my right wing from my left wing. How many more codex entries do they have around here? Still 7. So a lot to be discovered. What are those wasps come back for? Right, I was vaguely going around and down in this direction, trying to just make sure I'd seen everything I could. Let's continue to have a glance about. Excuse me, waspies. I'm here exploring now. I had my fun with yous. Caves or nooks or crannies. There was an ice cave somewhere around this side of the map. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Sneaky chest, is it? Let's do. Okay, down that way was the path to the next zone. There was a cave in here. Maybe I missed something in here. Nope, it's just a straight up door. Never mind. Scorched thing gives it an interesting silhouette at night. I like that a lot. Oh, how did I miss that one? Look at that, right there. Slap bang in front. Knockos. These pack tactics, splitting up and getting me from either side. Very rude. Delegation request. Regularly schedule correspondence from Don Brennig That's a mission for a group to enter the Enclave. People were trying to get involved here, but the Enclave seems like they were pretty secretive, secluded. Both those words work, I suppose. No, fine. Off we go. Oh, yep, head-on ceiling. Good stuff. How round am I now? On the other side of the pass. Odds of anything at the top of that? Not huge, but not impossible. Straight up death down there, though, so easily does it. Oh, we're topped off for healing potions. Oh, I have leaned on my arm at a funny angle. Part of my thumb's gone numb. Oh no, the tingle. Well, I've been something funny. You just get pins and needles. It's alright, it's just the movement stick. I'll live, we'll be fine. Anything at the top? No, but we can see a chest on that side. I wish I had a pair of binoculars. In these scenarios, I could get a little bit more of a look-see. I assume all this is still super dangerous to stand on. Yep! Loads of damage. The chest right beneath me. Second chest right beneath me! Wait, Jesus. I have too many materials to risk that garbage. That's why I'm just very against using ice wall to make a bridge across something, because I've just buggered myself too many times. We broke this building before. Pretty sure if it did have a note, I'll have read it, but double check. Someone shot at me from across the way. It's that goddamn flame archer here again. Right, there was nothing inside. Up the tree, a possibility. Suddenly enemies everywhere. Some wasp. I didn't want to have to do this. You came to me. Welcome to the Ice Age. Delicious. Get up. Whoop. It's a chunky tree. There might well be something. It's not looking likely. I have to be real careful, or I will just yeet myself into oblivion. So I can throw myself in that direction. Okay, seems clear. I don't see any yellow bricks anywhere, so that should be fine. Not the worst fall damage in the world. Okay. I don't think there was anything at the end of this pier, unless there's something like dangling off an edge somewhere. There's every possibility that in the future this Maya stuff gets cleared and then I can access more. I don't think even with my big jump I can make that. We're going to go around. Take the time. It's the long way around, but it's okay. Something up this way. Excuse me, doggo. Trying to recall which areas I've been to or not. I said, excuse me. You had an opportunity. You have not taken it. I brought your family into this. That's state of affairs, but I'll take that cold resist. Gimme, gimme. Don't trust you, tree. Don't trust you to have something in there, but I keep feeling like I have to be checking. Oh, seems clear. Wants to climb it. I have to know. Seems clear. Praise the lack of fall damage. That was souls. That's a dead. I'm trying to remember how Monster Hunter handled fall damage. I think you just kind of hit the ground really hard if it was from high enough. Not quite a 3-point landing, but similar vein. Put some bombs. A little path up this way, which I can't recall if I explored. Ah, I did not. It's icy boys. You stuck in there? Have a little friend? Get in there, little friend. I said, get in there, little friend. And then burn it. You go in the ball. Beer. Oh, they've got that icy garbage on the floor. Nope, heal, heal, heal. Slow. They seem not to be as affected by the telekinesis magic as a lot of other monsters. Is that just because they're inherently a bit tougher? Frosty leather. I just need to get massive materials as well, to be fair, for the remaining camp supplies that are going to come up. More to go up that way. Ah, Ram's account. Private journal in the looping hand of the Ram language. Yeah, once you collect enough of those codex entries, it gives you a full log that unveils some stuffs. I think it's a nice way to do it. It means every time you go out and find a codex entry, like you get in so many RPGs, you're not immediately inundated with a huge amount of text, and then you can go read it at your leisure. Now, it does have the problem many of us have, where you start and a load of them have already been unlocked. About an hour and 20 minutes of the first stream was me just reading through codex entries, which, for me, I really enjoy doing. But I understand it's not for everyone. If not for most people, to be fair. I don't see many streamers actually taking the time to read codex entries outside of the Dark Souls series, because it's just become so synonymous with reading item descriptions. It's almost expected by an audience at that point. It's the same when we come to Veilguard, though. And Listfanger. And I imagine Avowed later this year will be very much that. That's it. Got any friend lizards up here? Anyone else hanging up on this cliff? No, but I can drop down to the other side from here. There's more to explore in that direction first. But I'll bear it in mind. Have a swig of his beverage. Oh no, I haven't touched my tea. Bloody thing's going cold. I do want to get to one of the new areas today as well. It's just I can spend so long just mulling about. I can't help myself. I like exploring. Yes. But near codex entry. Seems like that's whole wall. Yep.
That's a...
Again, I appreciate the fair warning. Let's see about dropping down onto the other side. Little chasm over here. I'm going to assume there aren't going to be codex entries like hidden underneath piles of rock. Oh, this might have been a really bad idea. We're good. I'm going to sneeze. This requires 2 hands. Oh, nope, lean over with the other hand. Oh, nope, sneeze is gone. It's fine. It's one of those that's just tickling one of my nose holes. Nostrils, that's the word for those. I can English, it's fine. Easy does it. It's not going to be a lethal fall, but... I like the ability to climb and all things, it's just the gameplay can see is that you just can. It's not like we need like claw hands or anything. Up that way. Being sneaky down here. More miasma. Chest that got stuck up that tree. Oh, hello, Fireboy. Let me just deal with your weaker friend first. Lovely. Let's lock you up. No, don't run away. Get encased in ice. Bigger the ball, larger the ice field. I get your game. No point doing the fire one though. I assume it's somewhat weak to it. Chuck a wood at it. Never mind. They always go so far. It's hard to like create a combo with that move. Like, it looks cool and there's a good impact on the hit. It's just I can't really follow it up with anything. Nothing on top of that. This one's a house to break, if memory serves. There is a codex thing inside a house. If I break it, am I breaking the codex entry? Or will it just be present, I wonder? Can't imagine they would. They feel like a separate interactable in terms of gameplay mechanics. Oh, it's a tanky house. Eh, just some chests. But I'll take it. More material. It's all stuff I use as well at the moment, so... Was a blueprint in here. That was it. That brazier technically lit. Can I light it more, like some of the others I found? Put your goddamn scissors down. Wrong button. Wrong ability. I wish there was like a... I don't know, clicking the stick to rotate which magical thing I'm currently holding on. Something just to swap more quickly rather than always bringing up the menu. It's not a big thing, it's just... hesitate mid-fight and I'm hitting buttons. You know what I mean? Only so much controller space you can dedicate, I suppose. Well, that just broke the brazier. Never mind. That health potion. Anything underneath on this side, or just more miasma and death? I think it would be very unlikely I clog this up and suddenly the whole thing clears out. It's kind of not caring either. Onward. I'll do another lap around this way, and then I'm going to assume any other codex entries are going to be pretty well hidden by comparison. Or, of course, I'm just a numpty, which is also true. I did miss a couple of obvious ones. Doggos, how are we doing? Guarding your big ice cave. Wish I had a little more stamina. A little bit. It feels like I can't swing this greatsword to its, like, get a full combo and then dodge. I'm just going to have to work with that. Same way we would in Soulsea Monster Hunter. My fault for loving greatswords so much. I can't help it. Just big slab. Got to swing. Nothing over the top here. I think we ran through the ice cave last time. We may have gotten a codex entry. Do I still have my frost resist potion? I do. Probably quicker than spending the time. Hang on. Swap to flame bow for this dude. Get him to come out. Come here. Leave your house. There you go. Little friend. Distraction. Distraction, little friend. Nice debuff. I'm putting it on now. Spin kick. 0 damage. Sadness. I wonder if there's a bow that focuses... Well, why? Why would you have a bow that its focus is the melee swing? And defeats the point. No room for any of it. Hit the heal though. Right, let's run through again. I'm pretty sure I found everything in here. So slow. Fire friend. Can you make the area a little less freezing? Not really. Oh, and I can just beam my head into the ceiling. That's fine. More of those. Yeah, I must have come through here then. Wasn't 100%. Nope. Protect me! I believe in you, little friend. It's gonna explode. I did a chunk of damage and did loads of damage. Healing potion. Swap two of us. Get out of the ice cave. Lack of stamina. The point of coming here, or part of it, was to get that breath so I could upgrade, or the dragon's strands so I could upgrade it, and just messing that up has done my head in. But just gonna have to be more careful fighting stuff. I don't remember if there was anything similar in Monster Hunter where you wanted to not break a specific part to acquire another part. I think it always nearly every time ended up being, though, you just want to break everything as much as possible, but the difference being between like trapping a monster to bring it back with you, more of specific of the materials versus killing it and maybe the drop chance on, I'm not sure on the specifics, but maybe the gems or something had a higher drop chance. See how many systems actually carry over into Wilds in that regard. There is another beta this weekend, which I think I'm going to play a little bit of off stream. There's only a couple of the new bits, and I just want to kind of get a deeper dive into some of the tutorials. So I wouldn't want the stream to just be the same thing I did last time, except maybe getting battered by a new monster, assuming I can find them. I think up on this tower. Did that drop down near the starting place, or? I don't recall running around here, but I don't see the codex entry either. Right, ice fella, off you go. Just yeet them away. I mean, you can always come running back up, I suppose. That just winds around that way. Same there on this side. Regular box. Oh, don't make me do it, tree. It is a bigger tree. Maybe. Just maybe. There's a brick up there. I wanna know. Game, please show me. Want to find all the bricks with the devs' names. Oh, it's only going to be death. I'm just going to drop down and find nothing. Unless on the very tippity top. The small possibility. No. See, this is the problem. If you put one collectible on one tree like this, I'm inclined to check them all. Shit. Shit, nugget. At least I can say 5 these days. We'll take the epics, the legendary. Chunk of that. Oh, it irks me. I knew it was going to happen eventually. It had to happen at some point. Bollocks. Right, well. I cleared my side quest. I killed another Drake. Let's get out of here. I'm a little salty about it when it's so hard to grab. I wish if I shot out the ice wall, maybe it Spider-Man'd me or something. You know what I mean? Like I could grapple in some way, and maybe I have just yet to find that ability. Maybe that ability exists. Pretty sure I got everything upgraded as well. Yeah, as much as we can be right now. Alright, Lane. I found your ingredients. Cost me more than you know.
I brought you a bag full of what looks like Arthur's breakfast.
The ink caps and sprigs of Diane's chorus. Lovely. And Oria didn't have any problems with Watcher's Wisp.
She noticed a pretty immediate improvement. Seems like it worked a treat.
Wonderful. I'll keep on producing the
Exactly
solution
at work
for
permanently reduces the cooldown time on the Watcher's Wisp. Cooldown time?
another project on my to-do list.
Wait, isn't that my escape tool?
We're not overloading you, are we?
Why does it have a cooldown time? Is that so I can't just go in and out of an area repeatedly?
Tearing my hair out in frustration. This suits me.
Oh.
For example, since this began, I've been thinking about what else I could do with those glowing plants you collected.
Go on.
Perhaps I could mix up glow-in-the-dark ink, for example.
My
focus is on utility.
The glow-in-the-dark ink's not going to help me
And one
too
asked,
much when I
would
can create
glow-in-the-dark
fire.
Ink be helpful? What do you think?
I mean, I can speculate on how we could potentially
Perhaps
use it.
Could be used to make maps that you can read by starlight.
That's pretty out there, Bryn. That's way more out there than I was thinking.
I don't know. I read all of my research materials by lantern light, so I don't know if it would be especially useful to have glowing maps.
It's like paintballs in Monster Hunter. You could track
If it were
something.
up to me, all my maps would glow in the dark. But I use them differently than you do.
Also a fair point.
Of course. I hadn't considered that perspective at all.
It's not like I can create a small flame, technically. I can just create a
To
gout.
better understand how you operate.
I don't think you'd make much of a dent in your workload. But sometimes it's nice to sit in the dark with only your thoughts. It's worth a shot.
Is it, Bryn? Is it? Or is that the advice of someone who's got their shit together?
After all, the idea for enhancing Watcher's Wisp only came to me while I was staring at a tree.
Oh, there you go,
A
Lynn.
tree?
Upon further reflection, I don't think I could possibly make that make sense to you. My point is, as you suggested, idle thought can indeed yield wonderful dividends in inspiration.
It's a
Nevertheless,
positive message
I
if
will
you can
keep
do
you
it.
abreast of any developments, though I think this project may fall by the wayside in favor of more pressing concerns for now.
Absolutely. Do you need anything else? If not, I'll leave you to it.
Not right now. Thank you for your help.
Anytime.
You're welcome. So which is it then? It's not in key items. Look at these. Just nearly finished codex entries. It's going to drive me up the wall. Where's that dragon one? I just need the single wing. I think next for the rest of the stream we just head to Bastion and see if we can fight one of them big ice birds. Let me double check the weather. Aye, ice bird is indeed there. I don't actually know what the weather's going to be, so I think we veer on the side of just taking our delightful heavy armor. Yes, give me my tankiness back. Suddenly chunky. Look at that little bit of animation and physics on the feathers on the head. Any game where your passive walk really has all that kind of foley going with all the different clothes and stuff. It's something For Honor does a really good job at. If you slow walk in that game, the way everything kind of shifts and buckles beneath your weight. The heavier gait here from Bryn. Oh, it's those little details I love in games. Grandmother always used to watch, right? And every time I'd play a game, she'd always be like, why aren't you walking down the stairs properly? I think it was Dark Souls 1 at the time, because your feet would kind of shimmy through them. You know what? Now that I'm paying attention, Bryn's actually taking steps up and down each step here. You gotta commend that extra little level of detail. Such a funny little thing. Wish I could have shown her. Alright, before we get on to the next area, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and then we'll get on to the Bastion, explore the rest of that zone, and see if we can take out that ridiculous ice bird. Let me just tippity type that into the chat. There we go. Alright folks, stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. See you soon.
Sola seems pretty pleased with the upgrades to her forge. I think she might want to thank you, Bryn.
And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let's get my headset back on. Quick swig of his cold tea. Get on to Bastion. Now, did I have a codex entry for said big bird? Doesn't look like it. I think the siege worm thing was the big chunky purple fella we saw in the lower Denevron place. So we're going to go in blind to the bird. We're going to have to figure out if we can do the suck on its threads or not. We'll see how we go. Okay, so I explored. It was pretty much a straight path through the falls and the walk, and then I kind of fled straight away to the officer's gate. So there's a little bit to explore around here too. So I believe there was an area up to my right if I climb the top. And it's scorching. God damn it. Should have kept my heat gear on. Am I just going to be set on fire, though? Not just by the air in general. So I think we'll be okay. It is an ice bird, so it probably doesn't help the boss either. I think the way we go was top of the tower and then round to the right. Memory serves from yesterday. There should be some dudes up here as well waiting to ambush me. Yep, thought so. Hello. Oh, can't grab him because of his shield. Drop it. Oh, hello, Scissor Boy. Be more manageable down here, please. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Attempted jump. It's alright, we'll clear the way for you. Hey, well done. Oh boy, capitalised on it pretty quick. Yeet you back down there again. Ooh. Got a bit more forward momentum on the thrust of these paladin-looking ones. Happily take your stuff, though. Scissor Boy's giving up. Oh, there's the bird. Don't fly away. Don't fly away. Come, flamey servant. Okay, watch for where the magic's coming from. I'm gonna take a wild guess that while my ice walls is probably not going to be too angered by them, it will at the very least maybe keep it pinned. Oh, little blizzard ball. Holy shit. Noted. Oh, it's left me a load of fire plants about the place. Oh. Can grab its thing already? So I don't have to break anything? Nasty. Nasty. Alright. Nowhere near high enough. Come down, please. Take my ice resist potion. Yeah, as long as I don't stand near it. Oh, it summons more than one. Okay. Love that little ice effect. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to... Excuse me. I need to get on your back and stay there. I should cling. Well. Oh! Okay, so it notices me doing it and then plummets to the ground. Thing again. Okay, so it isn't just a straight up you win button for this one. I don't know then. I'll have to try bring it down and see what the codex says. It's kind of armor on it, doesn't it? Let's try and break that armor then. See if that does anything. Something came off. Okay, that's just its whole body. You see when I hit it, it does the whole blue thing. See if it triggers again, by the way. Start harvesting it. And it plummets down. Okay. It's like that orange bit, though. So am I looking for similarly orange colour bits like these here? Ah. Whoa, where are we going? Let's stay over the area, please. Let's not do anything rash. A couple more on its tail. I'm just judging by what bites have done already. You do a lot more damage. My heaviest armor as well. Run out of cold resist too. Grab those epics while I'm here. Oh, hang on. I have a fire boat. What am I doing? Still want to aim for those specific spots though. Okay, got another one. Can't really hang on. Hold still, hold still. Oh, I just added a club to its foot, never mind. Nearly. Okay, cling. There goes another one. There's usually more than one mechanic at play, though. About these arms. About these fancy arms of yours. It breaks. Let's try the other arm. Almost. Okay, it's weave. Maybe it's like the dragon though, and I only need to do one wing. But doing any more would be a problem. Let's see, let's experiment. It is our first time fighting it, we can take us time. Through the ice. Can outrun some of that. Well, you know, we can hide behind this rock. Now what, bird? Oh yeah, just blizzard the rock. Still too high up, I think. Hello? Nearly. Nearly. Ow. I'm just going to hold here for a moment, if you wouldn't mind. Back into the air. There we go. Okay, no, you still pound the ground. Let's take the other wing then. There you go. Oh, it still has a brown crest on its head. Right, or are those just feathers? No, there is one on its head, look. There you go. Maybe that does it. Don't throw me. Don't throw me. Just want to hug your neck just a little bit. Oh, bad, bad, bad. Heal. Thank God they don't have an immediate follow-up. Maybe they should a little bit. Don't see me. No idea. Gone. Gonna run out of stamina first, though. Oh, don't drag me to your little ice bomb. Okay, I can get my stamina back by jamming it like Breath of the Wild. I shouldn't have swung. I got greedy. I thought maybe that'll convince him to fly. Or will he no longer fly because I've broken both wings? I might have buggered it like the dragon. I didn't notice the crest on the head. I think that was the problem. Come on, please. Try and fly for me. Oh, we're doing it? No, we're not. Yeah, I think I've just done it. Or done it in, rather. Oh, well. Lesson learned. Give me that chest piece. I don't get much damage off that. It's not flying at all anymore. Slow dodge. Burn, bird. Good dodge. Try and get the beak. I want to hit the beak. Almost. There you go. A shame I didn't get the strand, but
That frost strand will be useful.
oh, first time you fight it, you get a bit of a strand. I forgot. Not so different from those found outside the Vale. Just kill some flyers. GG, bird. And again, if you kill it without getting the strand, you get more material as well, so it's not a complete loss. Anything else behind this waterfall? No. Some ore while we're here. Fight that. I feel like if they want them to be more dangerous, they need to do a little bit more follow-up. Like the times it had knocked me off, I'd just land on the ground, be at 1 health. I mean, I've got to bear in mind what kind of game and the target audience it's being made for. It might not be trying to be quite so deadly. That's certainly not the vibe the game's been given. Break a headband. Hey, a bit of armor. I'll take it. Codex entry over here as well. Amongst all the stuff I need to grab. Nom 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 nom. Hoover it all up. Rations still preserved. Energy filled. Taste deprived. Alright. Is there anything else to be gleaned up here? How many notes are there? How on earth are there that many? 18 codex entries. I already feel like I've walked halfway through the zone. How can there be that many I've missed? Oh, let's not drop to his death, though. Does the tower go down at all? That's a good question. Seemingly not down there. Don't necessarily feel like trying. Went through that way yesterday as well. Right, we just carry on and investigate the rest of the zone then. Oh, hang on, this isn't a complete death drop. Not gonna get taken away by the... Okay, not even gonna try climb down there. Nothing behind you, waterfall. Sadness game. Unless. Nope, just sadness. I get it. There's not enough dev time in the world to fill behind every waterfall. It would lose its luster if you did, but I don't know. I always yearn for it. Very good. Alright, new stuff. Big fortress over there. Wasp nest on the side of it. That seems to be just part of like the scorch status effect for an area, is it will spawn ridiculous wasp nest. Which side was this? Okay, I kind of walked along this way. Leadership dossier. Enclave leaders as far back as its founder. Ties and known associates are detailed. Hang on, before I fully break that. Get to the top first. All up here. I think I investigated a bit of this yesterday. No yellow bricks anywhere, no dev names. Hey, up, friend. Yeah, we ran across this bridge yesterday trying to escape Iceberg. Ice cave, something else I ran past. Burn it down. Up closer. And I still don't quite get the hitbox on this one. Feels a little fiddly, especially on like the doggo enemies that are running around. I've hit the beam straight at them and it hasn't always worked, so... Ooh, a frosty two-hander. Oh, I like the look of that. It's a real spike of a great sword. Never on twill. If I got that's garbage. Singular wood, singular hide. I think I have more hide type stuff than I do wood, so I'll take that. Okay, the keep's all the way that way, so let's try and explore the corners here first.
This must be where the military stored supplies and weapons before the surge.
Well, I can see though, Kesman. Few bits and bobs. Codex entry though. Misfiled communique. I thought we were supposed to destroy it, but now De Crassus ordered it packed to ship. Can you confirm? No, I don't think we can. Other side of that gate. The lookout. I like the ability just to break stuff down. Always reminds me of a game from the 360 area, Red Faction Guerrilla, I think it was, where you were just armed with a sledgehammer. And like the whole goal was just breaking stuff. I believe the director of that game is actually making an indie game that looks like some kind of crane. And it is all about breaking stuff, so really taking that project to the dream level. Can't remember its name off the top of my head. I'll have to look it up later. Oh, sorry. No. My intention was away! Scorched training gear. Illustration of the unique challenges a field and army that can conjure fire. Yes, I imagine that has its issues. The world of magic, your standing army. Probably do pretty well at blowing itself up. Around the back of the building. Let's keep going this way for now. Shield blocking it. How about gravity? I almost threw myself off of that, to be fair. I need to be careful about using that near ledges. That could actually go really poorly. That seems like a finicky ledge. I don't trust it. Around this way before we climb it. It's another one of them giants. Or arcs, I suppose. Odd that. Because that's the kind of colour they go when we defeat them in combat. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, we're good, we're good. Oh, nothing special, just a bit of steel? Come on. Just another way up towards the keep. Don't want to necessarily go up here this way. Oh no, how do I get back? Big jump, because I don't trust ice wall. Hey, good stuff. Right, now we want to try and get higher. Hello. Thought for a moment I might be okay. Instead, fire knocks off their shield, or they really don't like it, or it goes through the ship. What are you doing? What's that? Kind of charging his shield? It's like a little butterfly effect. That's pretty cool. There's an enemy design. Ooh. A little bit of kinetic energy on it. I can get a shield that can do something like that. Let's have a look about. There's an ice cave. There's a little bit back up there towards Waspy Nest. Round to the side before we head to the keep. Let me get to the top of these first. Game. Is it a breakable vent? No. Top of this might be a brick though. Given there's no tracker for bricks in an area, it's going to be hard to know when we've got most of them. Ooh. I can see why some people disabled the auto climb. You have to be gripping. Well, no brick around the side. How about the top? Steady as she goes. We do not want to be yeeted into oblivion. Clear. Tippity top. Actually, no brick. Again, we've got to assume there's about anywhere between 30 and 60 of those for the number of devs on the team. I know they started out as about 30 developers and then it grew to about 60, just from what I've read. I think I've only found about 6 or 7 of them so far. An idea of not just the city, but districts within the city rather than completely different biomes. It just makes it feel a lot bigger and a little bit more alive. It was an odd thing to say for a city that's been abandoned or
Collapsed tunnel.
desolate, but you know what I
Judging
mean.
from the size, it could have been a route for Archons.
Bloody lizards, excuse me. And you've put me in combat. Collapsed tunnel. I hear Dad's voice in my head saying this collapse was deliberate, but why? If one of those didn't want people get in. We keep seeing broken pipes everywhere as well. It seems like they kind of pumped magic throughout their city, and that's part of what's gone wrong. We know all their magic kind of went nuclear across the world and exploded and broke out a load of stuff, killed a lot of people, political leaders. Because, you know, they're all wearing magic items and then boom. But it seems like it was their entire infrastructure all went up in smoke. Potentially all at once. More questions. More icy plant. Give me it. Alright, the wasp nest. Whoop. Curse you. Nope, kill it before they get me off. There we are. Okay, we're good. Well, there's a little area under here as well. But, ow. Wasps, please. Not from my blind side. Absolute swine. Pair of you. Heal. There you go. Where's your mate? Whoa. That doesn't just look like a hill, does it? Bit ornate, maybe it'd be a statue. It looks like the... Oh. Tasmir or the Realm, whichever race Sev is. It has the same tusks and fur going on. No room for that, but I should be able to grab this up. Nom 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 nom. Bear in mind, like, the fact I can now craft like a frost greatsword. Obviously, I probably wouldn't want to use that for Frosty Bird, but for Drake, might be better. One could assume. I assume it also has more cold resist. Troop roster. Detailed lists. Few career commanders. Staggering numbers of hardened reserves and arcs. I did say they were more defensive focused, so more reserves makes sense. They never really pushed out a standing army. A little bit this way, just a little bit this way. Let's not be crazy now. Okay, it limits me to that edge. Don't let me go down here then, game. There's naughty here, don't let me do it. Nah, none of that, none of that, none of that's real. That's all death immediately. Wrong button. Oh, I broke the stairs. It's alright. Gravity is my ally. Some of the time. Not ideal. Ow! Yep. Just straight upside my nose. Very gingerly climb up. Breakables in a chest. I think when I was over there before, I melted that little patch of ice coming off the wall. I think there was a Codex Etri underneath it. Inside that building, then the full keep. Alright, know where we're going. Whatever's down there as well to get underneath said keep. Down and in there too. There's certainly Golem dudes yelling from down there. Whatever strange language it is. More of like a robotic growl more than anything else. Less language. Ooh.
Private chambers.
Elevator door.
Perhaps belong to the Bastion's commander.
Seems like a good shout, Lane. I'm not in combat game. I'm not, I promise. Somebody about's making me in combat. Downstairs first then. It'll work like the others. E, and there's an elevator. You'll clear out downstairs. Commander's Vault. Get fire. Oh, he's got one of my shields. Rather than their big ones they usually hold. And then it all exploded. Whoa, what's happening over there? He absorbed it. Ooh. Get him, little friend. In the back. Yes, the tag team. Explode, little friend. Okay, so their shields are... That's why the other one had telekinesis then. That's a cool little detail. Rosters. Burnt rosters. The on-station company at the time of the surge, each magically adept. So they had the magic people out of the way, maybe? We are getting the vibe that it was sabotage from within. Oh, sorry, little friend. I meant to like this. Oh, yeah, he did it! Just, let's block off the whole doorway. Oh, it took the lantern. That's going to explode too. That's all going to be real nasty. Yep. Yep. But it fluctuates before it detonates as well. It's a lovely detail. Hello! Been guarding this place for God knows how long. I'm just going to break all of your shit. I'm not apologizing. Nom 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 nom.
Found a key swatch. There's a note with it. It says, Commander, it's ready. Use the harness to execute Asylum.
Another key swatch. Wonder if it will lead us to whatever the harness is.
Asylum sounds like a code word for let's get everyone to safety because we know it's coming.
It is exciting, but it feels like there is more to discover about Asylum here in the Bastion.
Agreed. I'll keep looking.
Likely at the bottom of the main keep then. Hopefully that takes me out of combat though and we can get the one up here. What? Am I in combat now? What is happening down there? Did I leave it all on fire? There's still a fella in there. There's a scissor boy. Excuse me. We've stuff to do. He's not dead. Actually use the goddamn range weapon for once. No! You're so rapid! Where are you going?
The keep housed the Enclave's war room. Matters of high security were discussed inside.
I swear to God, this scissor fella. should have... I should have brought him to me and just killed him. Where on earth's he going then? Maybe I'll get lucky and combat will just fade. Let's try it up first. Oh! It might well have been these two. Don't make that mistake again. Let's just kill them. Floor. Yeah, that's just the bit I was looking for them. No, codex entries are all up here. So, with the main keep there, and then that little bit going down to the side. Down, around, and up, I think. Gently. Not sneaky door. Oh, it led back through to where I was.
Must be the garrison. Enclave soldiers would have slept here during training.
Well, I didn't come in here and everything was just destroyed from my ruinous behaviour. Oh, I nearly missed a crafting recipe. Who game? Can't have my sword out when Bryn puts it away. There we go. Pathbreaker half mail. Ooh, it's another plate piece. Looks more my style than the kind of golem-y looking set we're wearing at the moment. Keep itself. Yeet. An inert Archon. Surely not just decoration. Perhaps simply decayed into inactivity. We know there was a weird thing they were messing with some of them. Up in here. Clear. Onward we go. No, purple archer. And another way down. Maybe this one's unaffected by kinetic because it's purple. It does seem to be stuck though. Friends, if you wouldn't mind, go join him in there. Lot of fire. But it dealt with them, that's good. Way up and out. Sure, we keep topped off just in case. And that was our way in. Do we go down or across first? I think we double check the corners outside because I can't imagine there's going to be much to explore on the edges.
Looks like a war room. It looks like the
Recorded minutes of a war room assembly dated over 2 decades after the surge. Not completely wiped out as expected.
A lot of information was torn off. Casualties got too high due to they blotted over the ink.
Why? Why blot over it with ink?
Military commander should execute a defensive measure called asylum.
And the sounds just like we put everybody downstairs. Sent them on their way. Alright, let's do a sweep of the surrounding area. Maybe go up instead of down. Down seems to be like where the main quest ends up going, so try it up first. Hang on, stamina. Robbed. Better. Ain't gonna be no ledges hanging off of their devs. Ain't gonna be... Is that a goddamn brick? You see it right there, nestled in that corner? Shit. And I find out the name of the dev. Okay. Easy does it now. Swam, what's your name? Matthew Goulet. You piece of garbage. Well played. Well played, Matthew. Oh, if I'd have fallen off, there wouldn't be another dev who's like, hey Matthew, I'm gonna put one on the other side. Oh, 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 oh. You know what I mean? Now I'm checking. There's probably one on the top. Surely someone would be like, I want one on top of the keep. Okay, these all seem flat, so I don't have to worry on this side. No codex entries about either. A few breakable barrels, but nothing to write home about. Easy does it. Okay, and that's where the golem was, so I think we're good. Right, let's check up first. Nest. Oh, hit me all you want. I'm destroying it. So good at aiming. How many got out? Okay, one more. I missed the health pack. There we go. Seems like all those little bags that are slightly glowing always have health in them. More often than not. Down into where I was. Still higher up. Make sure we get this purple guy out of here. Didn't mean to hit you with a plant, but sure. I realised I won't be able to throw him completely off the edge. Speaking of. Keep your enemies close. Lovely stuff. That just going to lead me into the various rooms below? Or is there another floor? Nope, that's the rooms below. That's okay then. Prototype listening device. This to be a simple ornament, but thrums with magic. Okay, I can't break these metal gates at all, so I need to find another way around. Crafting material. Ooh. Crafting recipe, rather. Check on here first. Any brick. Sneaky brick. Seems clear. Top of this one then. Oop. We just climb directly upside down. Don't you do it. Not here. This is a bad place to fight. Oh no, it's going to be this the whole way around, isn't it? There you go. Excuse me. Don't mind me. You break the floor at your own behest. It's all good. We'll check on the top of it. Maybe they can't put the bricks and stuff like codexes on anything that's breakable. Chests are one thing because they can respawn, but maybe the rest not quite so much. Ooh, and it's all stuff I can use. Codec entry. Battle maps. Complex troop coordination for shocking counterattacks by small units. Again, there's the upper city again. I assume that bit's the lower city. Well, that's the lower city. Still that fancy windmill and the giant bridge going across the zone. I don't believe we've seen that one yet. And just trying to get a feel for how it's presenting the outer world. Is that the intro area? Are we under that thing's legs? Casting magic. Woof. I got a sense of vertigo then. Like, as I realised the depth of looking down and how far all those waterfalls were going, my heart just went in my chest. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Well, I imagine I'd probably not do too great in most VR games. Since I've really played a Beat Saber repeatedly. The odd arcade, I had a lot of fun doing that. There we are. A kinetic bow. Ooh. All kinds of fancy stuff. Break it all. Get that pot shattering sound effect going. Oh, this leads back round to in here. Okay, I think then I got 4 out of 6 crafting rest. Look, there's one at the start near the falls. Son of a gun. Is there another little hammer on the map I've missed? Might be at the bottom of the keep. Maybe. Or was that bit? We're looking for the elevator, aren't we, in here? Yes, here you are.
Some sort of access.
Hey, just burn yourself. It's not like I wanted to just light this brazier. No. Physics, please be kind. Garrison bunker. Still a little bit out of range.
Military workshop for enchanters.
The Enclave never used magic to expand its borders.
Oh, and I can use that to
How
teleport back.
defend itself.
Against nations that thought otherwise.
Exactly.
Clear out. Fast travel. Like we had to do at the start. Luckily it's not giving me stuff too heavy. Lovely. I just thought the box looked suspicious, okay? It was just kind of here in the corner and it was a funky green colour. Oh. So there should be another recipe in here, I'd hope. I think that's it over there. Archer, don't do this. They made a choice. Ooh. What is fancy purple in a jar? No recipe. Where on earth did I miss one then? Search notes from a military enchanter.
Research notes from about 40 years ago. Probably from an enchanter.
Observation
that
arc
worked
degradation.
Observing arc
I knew stuff was
degradation.
going to shit.
Looks like there was an expected and normal amount of degradation observed in the arcs following the surge.
Oh, following the surge.
But once the arcs start killing civilians, it says This is a systemic failure. What could that mean?
It means the Arks weren't sent to attack us as a means of defense.
They've lost control over them.
A final
Oh, it's a
note
kinetic
on the
bomb.
cover page. The Archons will be no use in Asylum's execution.
Visit the unknown key swatch destination. I need to collect Asylum Codex fragments in the Bastion. Oh, there was a... In the Commander's Vault there was one? Son of a bitch. Mysterious destination for the Asylum Key Swatch is now accessible via Loomgate. Oh, it's a whole separate thing. It's a whole other ass zone. I've still got so much more to find and do and get. I wonder how many zones the game actually ends up with. I'm not going there right now. Not when I know there's another bloody thing in the Commander's Vault. Maybe it's worth teleporting to the entrance place because there was one there. Yeah, just send me to the officer's gate. So then I can... I have to walk all the way around to the Vigilant Falls, and then we'd have to walk all the way back to the keep again. It's going to be faster just going. I need to go back to the vault anyway, try and find... How many codex entries am I missing? I've got quite a lot of them. 7. It being a main quest objective is a choice. But it has led me to them all so far. Or at the very least, they've shown up on the map when I'm nearby. I worry if I fast travel to it, a load of stuff will respawn. Commander's Vault up this way. Why have I missed codex entries? I feel like I'm thorough. Every time I feel like I'm pretty thorough. There's always stuff I'm missing. Oh. Alright, the one I couldn't read because I was in combat. I mean, that'll do it. You gonna work this time?
A letter to the commander.
From the Eye, Kenric Stanley. Addressed to the Enclave's military command.
Title beneath. The Eye. Times have necessitated an information blackout. The cause of the casualties must be purged from even the Bastion's most secure records.
Why?
Furthermore,
Let's not tell people how we all died.
Separated from civilians, unless facilitating the evacuation from Delevron. If word of the problem's true severity spreads across the populace, panic will be uncontrollable. It is imperative that Asylum succeeds.
Paints a stark picture.
It's because I broke all the desks and shit.
All these documents you've collected,
Oh, good.
I might be able to piece together what Asylum is if you find out where that key swatch leads.
That's my next move, then.
Ooh, some heavy gloves. Delicious. Don't mind these ones. They're just a bit fluffy for what I'm going for. Okay, now we just head back for that last recipe. There's still 6 of these damn things that I haven't found, but we will leave the 100%ing for another day. I just want to try and get the other recipe. Time we're on over 2. There'll be a lot to chat about when we get back, I'm sure. Might leave the crowd. It depends what time it is by the time we get back to base camp. That was the cave in. I'm not climbing that tree just to get yeeted off. I won't do it. Screw you fools. Oh, fine. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Yeah, I definitely unfroze that ice. Get one in there. There isn't going to be one off the edge anywhere, right? No. And over. Yeah, because I went down and in through all of that yesterday. That should be clear. Should being the key word there. Go around and not risk falling to our deaths. Very pleasant music in this zone. Hello, hello, hello. What's that round there? That might well be what I was after. Very sneaky. Oh, please don't screw me on this. Hey, good stuff. You can just be yeeted away, please. Thank you. Just a higher level. No, maybe it was just a lantern I saw. Well, the recipe must be around here somewhere. No, I didn't come all the way to the top. Practical manuals. Focus on deterrence through perceived power, demoralizing foes through rapid application of force. It is behind me off the edge? Not that way, this way. Down here? I seem to believe it's inside here. Maybe I didn't break all the way down. Nope, not in here. Don't use a potion. God damn it. Nope, let me out. Fine, I will climb. Always solve my problems with magic. More's the pity. Oh, that bad. That's not good on that side. No, 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 no. This is a mean... Oh, I nearly just... Have to be real careful. It can be a little bit slippery. Okay, feels like it's somewhere over here. Is it in this caravan? Nay. Game's doing that tingy noise, which usually indicates something's not far off. I'm literally stood on the spot it should be, but I do not want to try hanging off the edge to find out. It's not like there's a little cave or anything. Yeah, it's more just there. Like I should be looking, in theory, straight at it. There's the cut-off point from the invisible wall. Not just under these, is it? If only. Is there a way down, or? So unless something in there actually leads further around and underground. Nah, that's... Got that shaky leg syndrome, we're fine. There's a breakable wall down here or something, or maybe it's on the way up and round. Excuse me, Fireboy. I know this is very distressing for you, and you don't seem to have a way to actually break out of it at all, and I feel for you, but goodbye. Perplexed. I'm vexed. I'm unsure and unclear and indecisive. like I've missed anything in here. There isn't a bit right underneath me anywhere? No, let's try break it. Very gingerly. From a distance. Doesn't seem right. I just see it on the map. See where the arrow's pointing, that little hammer. I'm glad the game tells me, hey, there's a thing here for you to grab. Like, that's cool. But with no indication on verticality, I am left to ponder. These gems do anything? Is there a hidden staircase underneath one of these? Under these rocks? I can hear it. I can hear it doing the tingly noise. I'm just going to clear out everything. I will find it. Heavy bit. Nope. I just worry if I step onto the wrong rock, it's one of them video game things where it's like, oh, nope, you died. It just feels like it's right underneath me. Let's see, this area's a little bigger than the other one. Let's try. Gotta see if Aurea is immediately like, no, don't go. Oh, yes, look. Little cave. Damn it, swine game. Changes where I may consider other codex and things hidden in future. Absolutely treacherous. Breaker's thigh boots. Oh, delicious as well. Big chunky stuff. Can't believe that. I stared at that like 6 times. But we got there. Right. Wants me to head straight there, but I say not just yet. Oh, forgive me a moment, folks. I'm just gonna... Just need to take a moment. Oh, let me just put it into the chat. And something to me back. I just need to work it out for a moment. Matter with companions. There we go. Alright, my apologies. I won't be a couple moments.
We will never replace it all. How could I have been so careless?
And we're back. Sorry about that. I just completely... I don't know if I pulled something, my shoulder down my back. I grabbed a couple of painkillers and rotated it about a bit. A lot more manageable. I don't know. You know where you kind of get cramped, but... Oh, I haven't had it like that in my back for a while. Not good. Need to consider my streaming posture, I think. Alright, let's have a good old natter with everyone. See what crafting we can do before calling it for the evening.
After the surge, no one was even sure that anyone inside the Vale survived. Yet, clearly, they've been here in dire straits this entire time. Why didn't they lower the Vale to seek help?
Keep something contained, I'd wager.
Surely a few broken arcs isn't what stopped them.
Kept secrets.
The Enclave seems to hold never-ending secrets. Who knows what else its leaders were hiding? Maybe they kept the Veil up to withhold their discoveries from powerful enemies.
And their kin. All the weavers they shut out with that veil. No, that can't be it.
I don't know.
These were the greatest weavers of all time.
Might be projecting a little bit because her mother was there.
Never mind.
Or maybe her mother wasn't around at that point.
Can't help but wonder what life might have been like if they'd lowered the veil.
Not just for them, but for all of us.
Or maybe the nasty fog would have killed everyone.
No matter who you were or where you came from, the Enclave could be your home. After the Surge, weavers didn't just lose the Enclave. We were outcasts in every nation. Not that I need to tell you that. You sacrificed a lot to become a weaver. The Veil served as a constant reminder that magic was the source of all the world's problems. A convenient scapegoat for every failed leader. And weavers were an acceptable casualty.
Oh, you see the bitterness in that delivery there.
And the Hearthsiders just left it there.
So we need to find out why.
Cass. Rising tides.
So, spare a little rassault for a good cause?
Sure.
Right here.
Perfect. I was actually thinking it would be good to start stockpiling some Acalahide.
I got bits of that.
The nights get pretty cold here, and we could use it to reinforce our tents and blankets for warmth.
I'll be back in no time.
Thanks, Bryn. Please, hurry.
She cold. Do I have enough? I do not. Sadness. Avra, get pets. You delightful creature. Damn. Weave me. Ooh, new ice power. Frost mine. Lob a focused locus of frost to instantly cool an area, detonate it, damage through the shockwave, and flash freeze the area in question. So that might actually cause things to be brittle then. It's like a little grenade. Yeah, look, his weapon turned blue, so I would assume that's brittle. Yeah, the rest of him is too. I'm gonna need that for breaking armor.
An expected abnormal amount of degradation in the aftermath of the surge.
Looking over the notes from the Bastion.
Dated almost 40 years ago, contemporaneous with the surge.
Contemporaneous? Temporal something to do with time, so...
The enchanter who created the notes was quite junior. Most people who had actually designed arcs had died in the surge, it seems.
The best we have is a novice's musings?
The observations appear accurate, and the enchanter was careful not to draw any ill-founded conclusions. But good methodology cannot replace experience. It makes sense now that the Enclave lost control of their own constructs.
The surge happened first, though.
If we could help the Hearthsiders get on their feet, do you think they could regain control of the Arcs?
Anyone who knew anything about the Ark's core design is long dead. A particularly innovative enchanter might have some luck with minor malfunctions.
We don't know if there was, like, one... senior who survived.
Aren't simply shut down or stumbling blindly in fields they once farmed. They've become violent. Presumably even against their creators, and that won't be solved by something as simple as reapplying their grease.
There's no hope of regaining control.
With enough dedication, time, and research, anything is possible, but it won't be easy. Don't stay your blade just yet.
Aye, aye.
The arc we followed through the Veil wasn't hostile. Any new ideas on what makes it different?
No new leads. Maybe we'll uncover more as you continue to explore Denevran, but we do know our little friend is quite resilient to magic in general. That certainly could have contributed.
The letters were untouched, but the Eye blotted out a lot of information from other documents I collected in the Bastion. Do you think the Enclave's leader was trying to hide the Ark hostility from his own people?
I'm not sure how you could hide the fact that constructs taller than a building have gone on a rampage.
It's a fair point. If there were kaiju in the streets, we'd know.
Still, in times of crisis,
And
paranoid
mechs, I
governments
suppose.
have tried to bury all
Not
the
that they're mechs, though. They're more like giant golems.
And the Enclave certainly seems paranoid.
I guess there's still a lot of arcs smashing in my future.
For the time being, at least. Unfortunate.
Yeah. If we can't use them to farm, they make great scrap.
Relegating the Enclave's premier innovation to scavenged parts isn't a victory we should be celebrating.
It's something.
Right, Lane, did I manage enough codex stuff? I did. Oh, a few bits. The Bastion first. Properly named the Bastion of Fire and Frost. Seems evident that no one ever referred to the fortress looming at the edge of Denevron's lower reaches as anything other than the first part of its name. The citadel acted as a mustering point and training grounds for the Enclave's small standing force, as well as its considerable reserves. In addition to expected services such as a barracks and training grounds, Bastion's keep clearly acted as a command centre for the full-time military. Numerous plans, tactical treatises, and detailed response doctrines were conceived and stored in those halls, and when fully catalogued, will offer insight into the defensively minded Enclave military apparatus. Unlike most nation-states, the Enclave's forces were almost entirely magically trained, primarily volunteers, and typically battle-hardened. Commanders and strategists had unique opportunities and challenges at every turn. Following the surge, Bastion seems to have seen heavy use, and the plans which had clearly been referenced were those devoted to fallback plans in case of invasion. Interestingly, some of the more heavily accessed controlled tomes are either heavily redacted or completely missing. This, combined with the clear signs of a hasty withdrawal by the Enclave's armed forces, suggests that some extremely sensitive information remains to be found elsewhere in the Enclave. A fascinating proposition, to say the least. And the Ice Claw. Right, what did I bugger up then? A natural predator of the frosty Calnhaven Mountains and the remote wilds of the Sansar's Empire. Iceland Iceclaw is a terrifying, beautiful and unexpected sight here in the Enclave. Given both the unsuitable climate and distance from its homeland, I can only guess that a breeding population was established here by escapees from some private zoo or aviary. The Iceclaw's side would require an enclosure of considerable scale and strength. One of my most prized possessions is an Iceclaw tail feather I was gifted as a child, and so it is not an understatement to say that I am transfixed by these beasts. Away from the near-constant cloud cover of their natural habitat, plumage howls in opalescent shades of orange and blue. It is stunning, to say the least. I understand I need to harvest strands and other resources from these out-of-place predators. Out of all of our hunt marks, I regret this one perhaps the most. So to summarise our knowledge, while dangerous at all times and in all environments, the Iceclaw is most terrifying in two specific conditions. The first is in its proximity of its nesting grounds, as they are understandably fiercely protective of their eggs. The second is in savage winter storms that sweep across their natural habitat. Iceclaws fiercely take wing in these buffeting gales, seemingly unaffected by the lancing ice and bitter cold, ready to hunt anything or anyone caught in the tempest. To read our band's records and Oraya's prior experience, it's consistent that the locus point for these beasts are only open to harvesting when they're riding the winds. Of course, a beast in flight is uniquely positioned to throw any point clear, so the key is to hamper their flight enough that they cannot roll or toss the weaver in question free. Damaging a wing is best, but both will discourage flight entirely, a delicate balance. Further, Orion notes that it can be advantageous to weaken the creature's legs before attempting a harvest. These beasts have no qualms otherwise diving from the sky and slamming down on the ground to dislodge a rider, with considerable force. Hitting their legs forces a gentle landing. see. So maybe breaking all the orange things was not the answer. It was damage a wing, damage the legs. Well, now we know for next time. Let me see what I can craft new. Still no sword and shield, but we have the kinetic bow. New icy blade. Oh, yeah. I'm all about that. Bonus health, eh? They all do bonus health. A levery as well. Don't see why I'd use those for resistances, though. This one I definitely want to use for my main heavy armor set. For the look of these, but hard to argue with the bonus armor. Start with the sword, though. That's where I want to use my biggest materials. Oh, I don't have many. Not enough to make it. What's my current sword? I can't tell at a glance. I'd have to go over and check. I wish I could access like what my equipment is straight up. 38's the toughest. Shiny gold blade on it from that. Ooh. And the glass tail fur. 135. Creates a glacial trident using the wielder's magic, pitting foes, then smashing down to inflict additional ice damage to those too close to the ice. Same as the other one. Look at that little twirl. Nice. Let me just see how it compares with my other. Numbers wise more than anything else. Oh, not as good. I think if I recrafted it... Right, my kinetic one. I think I'd rather use the ice. That seems way more useful. The kinetic move is cool, but I'm struggling to land it. So if I knock down the material on this just a little bit... I can keep that one in there for now. Then... Yep, that bumps up the damage. That makes it my stronger one. Makes the blade bright red as well. That's a sword from the old Aragon book. Tarot, I think it was called. Got that sword at one point. Didn't keep well though. Totally done. Hilt was beautiful, but man. Scabbard they put it with, which was this crappy little plastic cloth thing. Just immediately scratched the clearly red paint off the blade.
Doing all right, Sev?
Very upsetting.
Apart from impending death.
Not as chunky as the kinetic one, but I like how much more blade I've got. I mean, it's jagged.
It's going to be okay.
If it was maybe a little
wouldn't it be?
bigger.
Raw magic merely burns through flesh.
I only caught half of that, Sev. I'm sorry. Right, let's see about the other new things then. Ensnaring shot. Probably don't want to use all my best stuff, but... I think I'm more likely to use a kinetic bow than I am a fire one.
I'm proud of this one.
Kinetically enchanted to draw the user's magic to create small bubbles of attractive force that may be detonated. Capable of creating several bubbles before detonation. Also, it's like my ability, but kind of on its own. Interesting. I don't know quite how I'd use that. Alright, let's just do a basic one for these ones for now then. Just because I've got other stuff that I think works better at the moment for the task here. I just want to craft and have one of everything.
Silhouette.
The basics. Again, I can recraft later. I just want to have one of everything. These, though, I want to put a lot into, because I don't have the heavier gloves yet. We're messing around with the colour too much. It's only one less defence. Shining gold's a lot. I think that's a decent compromise. There we go. Okay, looking at a bit more chunky. Just double check how the bows are looking. Yeah, the kinetic's doing more than the fire right now. Again, it's a chunky bogger, but I like the blade more. Alright. See where we'd end up going tomorrow first then. We obviously have the new place to go. I think tomorrow I want to, rather than going and farming the monsters, I want to go to Lower Denevron and then Archon's Half. So we can continue the story a little bit. There is stuff we still need to investigate in Upper Denevron. It is Friday tomorrow. I can probably get away with doing all three, to be fair. I start in the Spire. How many of these did I get in Upper Denevron? I got 2 out of 3 gates, which is confusing because I don't know, I felt I'd find them all. Gives me an excuse to try and get a dragon there as well, potentially. It's just I won't then be able to change gear, which is frustrating. It's a drought as well. Lower, I'm not going to know. The Archon's Half, I'm not going to know. It'll help me starting the stream again with a Drake, though, tomorrow. With that said, though, folks, we'll say for now, thank you very much for watching. Enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps push the videos through the algorithm so more folks can come hang out and enjoy some games with us. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're on the weekdays, 9 AM GMT with World of Warcraft, and 6 PM in the evening with other games. And you can find playlists to all the games we've already covered right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. Just go past that video tab on YouTube, you'll find them all in there. So until next time, folks, much love, take care,